In less than 2 hours, I'll be placing a new crown on a new Miss America. And on this very special pageant night, there will be some 30 Miss Americas from previous years to cheer her on, including the first Miss America to be seen on television, Lee Merriweather.
This is the 30th live telecast of the Miss America pageant, so it's a double celebration, a television milestone and the return of Miss America pageant winners representing the past 50 years.
What are they doing now? What do they look like? You'll see. I'm Debbie Maffett, Miss America 1983. Who will it be for 1984?
The brightest spot on the Atlantic coast, the fastest growing resort city in America, new dazzling Atlantic City, where a romantic past meets a fabulous today. Exciting Atlantic City, where the ultimate in star entertainment attracts 25 million people a year. The home of the Miss America pageant has new spirit, new people, here to see the all-American pageant that started it all over a half-century ago. Now, live from Convention Hall in Atlantic City, the Miss America pageant. With Gary Collins. Miss America 1981, Susan Powell. Miss California 1979, Deanna Fogarty. Special guests, Miss America's representing 50 fabulous years of pageant history and starring the 50 1983 state representatives ready to go for it all.
Go for it! Go for it! Go for it! Go for it! You gotta go for it! Go for it! Go for it all!
The 1983 Miss America pageant is brought to you live by Gillette, makers of Bare Elegance, the moisturizing body shampoo that works with the warmth of your shower to clean and moisturize your skin. And by McDonald's, where it's fun to be together, McDonald's and you. And by the Nestle Company, Nestle makes the very best. And by American Greetings, the right card for that special person. The 1983 Miss America pageant with Miss America 1981, Susan Powell.
Go for it!
Miss California 1979, Deanna Fogarty.
Go for it!
Lynn Osser and the Miss America Orchestra.
Go for it!
30 Miss Americas who made the pageant world famous.
Go for it!
The Miss America Dancers.
Go for it!
Go for it! Go for it! It's that time again. There's that mountain to climb again. The challenge is there. The prize is yours if you dare. And you know, yes you know, you're gonna go for it, go for it, go for it all.
Look ahead of you and watch the sun come breaking through. Hey, it's a brass ring, that lucid shining thing. And you know, yes you know,
You gotta go for it, go for it, go for it all.
still you've got to be willing to risk a fall. Just on the chance you can have it all. The crown you've been reaching for, the star on that dressing room door. And now, a man who knows what it takes to get a star on his dressing room door, our master of ceremonies, Gary Collins.
There's your cue again. There's for you again. You've got the right stuff, so when the going gets tough, well, you know,
Yes, you know.
You're gonna go for it, go for it, go for it all. It's your chance, so don't waste it.
It's so close, you can taste it.
So go, 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 go for it all. All,
Thank you very much and good evening. The Miss America pageant's come a long way in its 63 years. It's more than just a television show. It's really live coverage of the finals of a major competition that's been going on all week here in Atlantic City. Now, there's tremendous excitement here, especially with 30 Miss Americas returning to the place where it happened for them, and where tonight that same magic will happen for another young woman. In less than 2 hours, her life will change dramatically. Now, since we last appeared in this hall, thousands of dedicated people in local and state pageants have been working all year round to send to us to present to you the finest representatives of every state. So tonight, we take a nostalgic trip into the past and look into a very bright future. When each of these young women left her home state, she was inspired to go for it. And that's just what they're going to do, starting here, starting now. So let's meet them. From Miss Alabama to Miss Wyoming, our official state representatives. One of them will be Miss America 1984. Miss Alabama, Pam Battles.
my state pageant was held in Birmingham.
Miss Alaska, Jennifer Smith.
My state pageant was held in Anchorage.
Miss Arizona, Jenny Nichols.
My state pageant was held in Yuma.
Miss Arkansas, Regina Hopper.
My state pageant was held in Hot Springs.
Miss California, Shari Ann Moscow.
My state pageant was held in Santa Cruz.
Miss Colorado, Melanie Ann Scott.
My state pageant was held in Denver.
Miss Connecticut, Dakita Vanderberg.
My state pageant was held in New Britain.
Miss Delaware, Tammy Copeland.
My state pageant was held in Rehoboth Beach.
Miss Florida, Kimberly Boyce.
My state pageant was held in Orlando.
Miss Georgia, Tammy Bullwider.
My state pageant is held in Columbus.
Miss Hawaii, Wendy Sue Nelson.
My state pageant was held in Honolulu.
Miss Idaho, Elaine Pack.
My state pageant was held in Boise.
Miss Illinois, Becky Bush.
My state pageant was held in Elgin.
Miss Indiana, Mary Therese Schultz.
My state pageant was held in Michigan City.
Miss Iowa, Carrie Lynn Nussel.
My state pageant was held in Davenport.
Miss Kansas, Laura Lynn Waters.
My state pageant was held in Bragg.
Miss Kentucky, Lynn Whitney Thompson.
My state pageant was held in Louisville.
Miss Louisiana, Miriam Gauthier.
My state pageant was held in Monroe.
Miss Maine, Brenda Jean Theriault.
My state pageant was held in Brewer.
Miss Maryland, Amy Elizabeth Keys.
My state pageant was held in Hagerstown.
Miss Massachusetts, Holly Mayer.
My state pageant was held in New Bedford.
Miss Michigan, Denise Renee Gaiman.
My state pageant was held in Muskegon.
Miss Minnesota, Vicki Plaster.
My state pageant was held in Austin.
Miss Mississippi, Wanda Gale Getty.
My state pageant was held in Vicksburg.
Miss Missouri, Barbara Webster.
My state pageant was held in Mexico.
Miss Montana, Lori Christine Nelson.
My state pageant was held in Billings.
Miss Nebraska, Kristen Lee Lowenberg.
My state pageant was held in Fremont.
Miss Nevada, Kim Puccini.
My state pageant was held in Reno.
Miss New Hampshire, Monica Jean Restales.
My state pageant was held in Manchester.
Miss New Jersey, Suzette Charles.
My state pageant was held in Cherry Hill.
Miss New Mexico, May Therese Shanley.
My state pageant was held in Hobbs.
Miss New York, Vanessa Williams.
My state pageant was held in Watertown.
Miss North Carolina, Janine Graham.
My state pageant was held in Raleigh.
Miss North Dakota, Phyllis Hankey.
My state pageant was held in Minot.
Miss Ohio, Pamela Helene Regas.
My
Kerr.
My state pageant was held in Tulsa.
Miss Oregon, Stephanie Jill Weimer.
My state pageant was held in Seaside.
Miss Pennsylvania, Jennifer Echelon.
My state pageant was held in Altoona.
Miss Rhode Island, Pamela Joe Hoff.
My state pageant was held in Providence.
Miss South Carolina, Dalia Mercedes Garcia.
My state pageant was held in Greenville.
Miss South Dakota, LaRonda Lundeen.
My state pageant was held in Hot Springs.
Miss Tennessee, Moira Alice Kay.
My state pageant was held in Jackson.
Miss Texas, Dana Rogers.
My state pageant was held in Fort Worth.
Miss Utah, Lynn Lambert.
My state pageant was held in Orem.
Miss Vermont, Juliet Ann Lambert.
My state pageant was held in Middlebury.
Miss Virginia, Lisa Aliff.
My state pageant was held in Roanoke.
Miss Washington, Jennifer Lee Havlin.
My state pageant was held in Vancouver.
Miss West Virginia, Andrea Lynn Patrick.
My state pageant was held in Clarksburg.
Miss Wisconsin, Wendy Lynn Wagner.
My state pageant was held in Oshkosh.
And Miss Wyoming, Heather Wallace.
My state pageant was held in Cheyenne.
Our official Miss America state representatives for 1983. Let's give them a live Atlantic City welcome. 10 of the young women you have just seen will be our 1983 finalists. We'll meet them in a few moments.
You're just one step away from soft skin all over with bare elegance. Watch.
You met all our 50 Miss America contestants. Now, each started at a local pageant, then moved on to and won the state competition. Now they're here. This week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights on this stage, all of them were judged in evening gown, swimsuit, and talent competitions. And all during the week, each Miss America candidate met individually with our panel of judges. Each contestant was scored on personality, intellect, charm, and poise. Points were awarded in every competition. After the judging, all the points were added up, and the 10 women who accumulated the greatest number of points became our top 10 finalists. Simple as that. I'd like you to meet them. They are Suzette Charles, Miss New Jersey. Dana Rogers, Miss Texas. Lynn Whitney Thompson, Miss Kentucky. Barbara Webster, Miss Missouri. Pamela Helene Regas, Miss Ohio. Wanda Gale Getty, Miss Mississippi. Kristen Lee Lowenberg, Miss Nebraska. Kimberly Boyce, Miss Florida. Pam Battles, Miss Alabama. And Vanessa Williams, Miss New York. There they are, ladies and gentlemen, our top 10 finalists. One of them will become the next Miss America. At the opening of tonight's show, you caught a glimpse of Miss America 1955, a woman who's justly proud of her two daughters, Leslie, an artist, and Kyle, an actress. After the pageant, this Miss America starts rehearsing Anthony Zerbe's play, The Seduction of Shakespeare, to tour the U.S. and Canada. Let's welcome Miss America 1955, the co-star of TV's Barnaby Jones, Lee Merriweather.
Thank you. Well, this is a very special night for us and for the entire pageant family. It's like loved ones returning home. It was right here that each of us was crowned Miss America and had our moment of history on this famous runway. We haven't forgotten, and hopefully neither of you. I'll bet that just about everyone here tonight has a special memory of a special year when a very special Miss America was crowned. You remember, where you were, what you were doing. Everyone has a special year, and these ladies will bring back, I'm sure, a rush of memories for all of us. The Miss America Parade. Elizabeth Ward, Miss America 1982. Elizabeth's now living in New York with husband John Birmingham. She is presently with Prestige Models and is pursuing an acting career as well. Susan Powell, Miss America 1981. Susan's busy with a career in opera and musical theater. She tours the nation in major stage productions while continuing her vocal studies. Cheryl Pruitt Blackwood, Miss America 1980. A performer of Christian music, Cheryl has just completed her second album and has 2 singles on the Christian charts. Kylene Barker Brandon, Miss America 1979. Kylene owns D. Kylene, a fashion boutique in Palm Beach, Florida. She has just released a new exercise album and is writing a book. Susan Perkins Botsford, Miss America 1978. Susan's pursuing a career in entertainment. She hosted last year's Miss America television special. She and her husband Alan live in San Francisco. Dorothy Benham Anderson, Miss America 1977. Wife of Russ Anderson, a professional hockey player with the Los Angeles Kings. Mother of 2, she continues to perform around the country and enjoys a career in TV and music. Tawny Godin Schneider, well, I'm afraid Tawny missed her plane. We'll miss her this evening. Dr. Shirley Cawthron Barrett, Miss America 1975. She travels as a national Christian speaker in churches, conferences, and televised ministries. She and her husband Richard are the parents of 3-year-old David and 5-month-old Julia. Rebecca King Dreeman, Miss America 1974. A 1977 graduate of the University of Denver College of Law, Becky's currently the Director of Public Affairs for a public transportation agency in Denver. Lori Lee Schaefer, Miss America 1972. Seen often on network television and national commercials, also as a headliner across the nation in major musical stage productions. Judy Ford Johnson, Miss America 1969. Formerly a member of the Presidential Council on Physical Fitness, she now works for the Water Quality Association. She and husband Ed have 2 sons, Brad and Brian. Jane Jarreau Robinson, Miss America 1967. Jane anchors the 6 and 10 p.m. newscasts at KXAS in Dallas-Fort Worth. Married to Wayne, their children are Tyler, Brett, and Laura. Debbie Bryant Burge, Miss America 1966. She says, I'm foremost a wife and mother. Married to Phoenix auto dealer Brent Burge, they have 5 children, Kristen, Brock, Bryant, Bridget, and Brent. Vonda Van Dyke Scotes, Miss America 1965. Ventriloquist, gospel singer, and mother of 4-year-old Vandy. She has recorded 4 albums and written 5 books. Donna Axum, Miss America 1964. Donna is a national professional speaker, author of 2 books, and the president of her own company, Donna Axum's Total Image. She is the mother of Lisa and Gus Mutcher. Jacqueline Mayer Townsend, Miss America 1963. Jacqueline is motivational, inspirational singer. She and her husband, John, raise standard bred horses. They have 2 children, Bill and Kelly. Maria Field Fletcher, Miss America 1962. A songwriter, her first gospel album, written with her husband, Dr. Jim Groudon, has just been released. They are the parents of daughter Robin and son Jim. Nancy Fleming Lang, Miss America 1961. Host of the Cable Health Network program, A Whole New You, married to radio and television personality Jim Lang. Nancy's the mother of Ingrid and Steg. Linda Lee Mead Shea, Miss America 1960. The director of the Memphis Development Foundation, wife of Dr. John Shea. Their children are Paul, Susanna, and Peter. Marianne Mobley Collins, Miss America 1959. Actress, singer, mother of 14-year-old Mary Clancy Collins. She's just returned from her second trip into Cambodia filming a documentary. She's very close to the pageant MC, I understand. In fact, they've been married for 16 years. Marilyn Vandiver Adler, Miss America 1958. Marilyn was selected as the Outstanding Woman Speaker in America and is the only woman to receive the Speaker's Hall of Fame Award. She has produced 23 motivational films. Daughter Jennifer is 12. Marilyn McKnight Conway, Miss America 1957. A spokesperson in advertising who combines public relations with volunteer charity fundraising. She and her husband Gary have 2 children, Kathleen and Gareth. Sharon K. Ritchie, Miss America 1956. Sharon works in television in New York City. She's the mother of Sean and Stephen Cherry, and they're Manhattanites. Sharon K. is a trustee of the Boy Scouts. Evelyn A. Saint-Pierre, Miss America 1954. Lecturer, she is on the board of directors of the Mary Drexel Nursing Home in Pennsylvania. Married 29 years to Carl. They're parents of 2 daughters, Carlin and Stacy. Neva Langley Fickling, Miss America 1953. Among her many service activities, she is member of the Georgia Council of the Arts and Humanities. Married to William Fickling, their children are William III, Jane, Julia, and Roy. B.B. Shop Waring, Miss America 1948. Married 29 years to Bayard Waring. They have 4 wonderful daughters. She still performs on her vibroharp and plays percussion with the Cape Ann Symphony. Jean Bartell Hogue, Miss America 1943, has never stopped singing. She travels extensively and has her own international consultant company for television, films, and travel. Marilyn Mesky Rogers, Miss America 1938. Lawn bowling, aerobic dancing, and playing bridge and piano take up some of Marilyn's time in Florida. When she's not traveling overseas, she has 4 grandchildren. Marion Bergeron McKnight, Miss America 1933. Marion and her Dr. Howard spend the winter managing their own hotel on the Florida Gulf. She has 5 granddaughters in Vermont.
Thank you, Lee. And now, our reigning Miss America, Debbie Maffett, Miss America 1983.
Loveliness within that's bound to last. You walked out of your dreams into our waiting hearts. Now as the music starts, you'll know it's for you. Miss America, you're beautiful, with a special role to play. Every road along the way will be your runway. Miss America.
What a great reunion. Never before so many Miss Americas on this stage. Weren't they great?
Excuse me,
What?
but there's something bothering me.
Yeah?
Aren't all the ladies lovely?
Honey, they are beautiful. You know, y'all could still compete.
Well, it was a moment I'll never forget, but I don't think I could go through it again.
Well, I'll tell you what, there are 50 young women here tonight who are looking forward to it. And earlier tonight, we had talked about the points that have been adding up for all the 50 contestants during this exciting week. The points that decide the top 10 finalists. Now, you've been through it. You know what goes on.
Oh, and I'll never forget that meeting with the judges. You know, I think that that's probably one of the most important elements in the entire voting scheme.
But now, it seems all the points that the contestants, the top 10, have accumulated, that's history.
Tonight we start all over, and we only refer to those votes in case of a tie.
So from this moment on...
From this moment on...
I thought you weren't going to compete anymore.
Sorry.
From this moment on, you'll see everything live just as the judges see it. No one, not even the judges themselves, will know the name of the new Miss America until tonight's final points are added up at the end of this telecast. So I think we should meet the judges.
So carry on, Mr.
Thank
Collins.
you, Mrs. Collins.
It's still not right.
I'll fix it later. Let's meet... I like her too. Let's meet the 8 people who have given so much of their time and personal effort all week to the Miss America pageant. Our thanks to poet, author of the bestseller The Sound of Solitude, Mr. Rod McEwen. Opera star, actress who first brought great singing to television on your show of shows, Marguerite Piazza. One of the nation's top talent specialists who books and manages the biggest names in country music, Tandy Rice. Singing star, recording artist, a great performer with many hits, Jerry Vale. Television spokesperson, public relations expert, and a returning Miss America of 1957, Marion McKnight Conway. President and creative director of Advertising to Women Incorporated, editor and writer Lois Geraci Ernst. Leading photographer for the top magazines in the world, has authored books of photographs about people, sailing, architecture, Christopher Little. A dance expert, past national president of Dance Masters of America, Jean Meixell. Thank you all for being with us this week. The first college girl to wear the Miss America crown was from UCLA, Southern California. Miss America, 1943, Jean Bartell, and it sparked an idea. Here she is to tell us about it.
When I was crowned, there wasn't nearly enough encouragement to get women into college. So, in 1945, the Miss America Scholarship Foundation was created. What began 38 years ago as a $5,000 scholarship has increased to approximately $2.5 million in scholarships this year. Yes, they deserve it. To date, nearly $30 million in scholarships have been awarded at local, state, and national pageants. The Miss America pageant is the single largest private source for scholarships for women in the United States.
Thank you. 30 million, that's a lot of tuition, and it doesn't stop there. We're ready to begin the evening gown competition right after this.
And we're going to see our returning Miss America's sing and dance right now. A look at a future Miss America's dreams from American Greetings.
All these Miss Americas, aren't they wonderful? Each one of them had her own special idea of what it took to become Miss America. But there's one thing they all agree on. There's one special ingredient all Miss Americas must have. I mean, it's just got to be there. What you got to have is...
You gotta have heart. All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. You gotta have heart. Miles and miles and miles of heart. Oh, it's fine to be a genius, of course, but keep that old horse before the cart. You gotta have heart.
And if you're in the business of writing hit songs, you gotta have heart too. Heart in your work and heart in the title. The biggest songs this year have been heart songs. Hearts that hurt, hearts that love. So let's get to the heart of the matter.
way into mine, inviting me in. Dancing so close, we already know how good it will be. We slip out from the unseen crowd. We found what we need. In the heart of the night, we run like bandits to hungry hearts under the dawn. In the heart of the night, when we find each other, we're stealing love on the run. In the heart of the night, heart of the night.
You gotta have heart,
That's right,
miles and miles and miles of heart.
miles of heart.
Oh, it's fine to be a genius, of course, but keep that old horse before the cart. First, you gotta have
Here's how to put a silky hold on your hair. Mink Difference Hairspray.
Miss Texas, Dana Rogers.
I'm a mass communications major at Texas Wesleyan College in Fort Worth. The challenge of becoming a movie producer is one I eagerly accepted, and I constantly seek that goal through the use of my pageant scholarships.
Miss Kentucky, Lynn Whitney Thompson.
I've studied the science of sending messages electronically through a degree in telecommunications from the University of Kentucky.
Miss Missouri, Barbara Webster.
The thrill of performing on the Grand Ole Opry is second only to performing on this stage. I'm a 21-year-old senior at Central Missouri State University, majoring in marketing.
Miss Ohio, Pamela Helene Regas.
This past year, I was a first-year law student at the University of Cincinnati College of Law. My plans for the future include obtaining my law degree and pursuing my interest in politics.
Miss Mississippi, Wanda Gale Getty.
As a graduate of William Carey College with a degree in biological illustration, I am now obtaining a second degree
degree in communications in order to work in a promotional capacity for the performing arts.
Miss Nebraska, Kristen Lee Lowenberg.
I'm a junior at the University of Nebraska, majoring in broadcast journalism because it's a happy combination of the things I like best, people and performance.
Miss Florida, Kimberly Boyce.
Having sung gospel music with my family has encouraged me to pursue a career in contemporary Christian music and television. I'm a 22-year-old broadcasting major at the University of South Florida.
Miss Alabama, Pam Battles.
As a math major, I may one day design a future space shuttle. And as a music major, I will also be able to supply the piped-in music.
And Miss New York, Vanessa William.
I'm 20 years old and presently a junior at Syracuse University, majoring in musical theater. Through hard work and perseverance, I hope to make my dream of a successful career on the Broadway stage come true.
Ladies and gentlemen, our top 10 finalists in the evening gown competition.
A high-kicking, soul-stirring, big-time salute to our own big band, the best band in the land. Life has many special moments, and times like these are made for taster's choice.
Deanna Fogarty's made a lot of friends in the music business, and here with an assist from the Miss America dancers, she's going to tell us who they are and why she loves them so.
That music playing, listen to what it's saying. Throughout the years, I've made a lot of friends. Many become famous, most of them go nameless. But I dedicate this song to all of them. I've sung with the best, and I've had it all. I've gone from neighborhood saloons to Carnegie Hall. I've been down and out, and I've been in demand. But I wouldn't have made it without them. Here's to the band. magical notes, those musical pearls. I've sung with all the counts, the dukes, the kings, and the earls. And the experience, I have to say, was grand. Oh, I wouldn't have made it without them. Here's to the band. Feet swinging. Start at the ground and reach for the top. To have such a wonderful career, I just gotta stop and turn around to thank everyone that sits on that stand. 'Cause I wouldn't have made it without them. Here's to the band.
The talent portion of the Miss America pageant is a very important part of the judging process. And from the standpoint of sheer entertainment, we have an outstanding show. Love songwriters love rain. It's so symbolic of turbulent times, tears, and sadness. This year's tribute to the elements is a song called Kiss Me in the Rain, and here's Suzette Charles, Miss New Jersey.
Sitting on the front steps, just feeling the softness of a warm summer rain. I see the reflections of my mind, all the sadness, all the pain. Visions of yesterday, how fast they slip away. And though my dreams have come and gone, with one wish I can say, kiss me in the rain, make me feel a child again, bring back all those memories, kiss me in the rain, and make me feel like a child again, with that feeling that I get. I don't even mind if I get old. Kiss me in the rain, make me feel like a child again. Just bring
I don't even mind if I get away. Come on and kiss me in the rain. Come on, you kiss me in the with that feeling that I don't even mind if I get wet.
Who can forget that marvelous Elvis Presley medley, American Trilogy? We're going to be able to hear it again tonight, sung by Dana Rogers, Miss Texas.
Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland, Dixieland. That's where I was born. Early, Lord, one frosty morning. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. You know your daddy's bound to die. But all my trials, Lord, soon be over. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. His truth is marching
Just ahead, performances by Miss Kentucky and Miss Missouri, and our talent competition continues. Now, listen to a tune about an all-time favorite at McDonald's.
Charles Aznavour has been looking back in time for decades, but he never seems to age, and neither do his songs. Here's one of his best, Yesterday When I Was Young, sung by young Lynn Whitney Thompson, Miss Kentucky.
Yesterday, when I was young, the taste of life was sweet as rain upon my tongue. I
teased at life as if it were a foolish game. The way the evening breeze may tease a candle flame. The thousand dreams I dreamed, the splendid things I planned. I always built, alas, on weak and shifting sand. I lived by night and shunned the naked light of day. And only now I see how the years ran away. Yesterday, when I was young, so many happy songs were waiting to be sung. So many wayward pleasures lay in store for me, and so much pain my dazzled eyes refused to see. I ran so fast at time, and youth at last ran out. I never stopped to think what life was all about, and every conversation I can now recall concerned itself with me and nothing else at all. Yesterday the moon was blue, and every crazy day brought something new to do. I used my magic age as if it were a wand. I never saw the waste and emptiness beyond. Yesterday, when I was young, so many happy songs were waiting to be sung. So many wayward pleasures lay in store for me, and so much pain my dazzled eyes refused to see. I ran so fast the time, and youth at last ran out. I never stopped to think what life was all about, and every conversation I can now recall concerned itself with me and nothing else at all. Yesterday, when I was
Lynn Whitney Thompson, Miss Kentucky. I'll bet there's not a trivia expert anywhere who can name the big hit of 1855. Well, we're about to hear a violin version of it right now in a medley. Listen to the Mockingbird, coupled with Orange Blossom Special. Here's Barbara Webster, Miss Missouri.
In less than an hour, we'll have a new Miss America. Special moments call for special coffee. Things like these are made from Taster's Choice.
Pageant is coming to you live from Convention Hall in Atlantic City. We'll be right back with more excitement after station identification.
Live in Atlantic City with the 1983 Miss America pageant, and our talent competition continues with a swimsuit competition to follow, and after that a new Miss America will be crowned. So there's a lot more suspense and excitement. Here again is Gary Collins.
There's a show business expression that says, when things go really wrong and deep depression sets in, don't let it show, shine it on. Here she is to sing that song from the act, Pamela Helene Regas, Miss Ohio.
Yeah. All right. Oh, wow. Drizzly day comes your way, shine it on. Morning news brings the blues, shine it on. Just dismiss it, boo, and hiss it, bracket and parenthesis it. That's the way you shine it on. Though you've spent next month's rent, shine it on. Bank book shows only O's, shine it on. Don't outguess it, just finesse it. If you really want to dispossess it, settle back and shine it on. Friends attack, shine it on. Won't indulge, still you bold, shine it on. Don't deploy it, just ignore it. If you really want to out the door, just kick back and shine it on. Bet your money on the losing team. Shine it on. You buy the house but you bust the seam. Shine it on. You ride the freeway and you get a flat. Shine it on. You do 4 races while you sat pat. Shine it on. Your perfect husband is a perfect louse. You get the children, he gets the house. Some dumb computer turns your power off. You give up smoking but you keep the cough. Some porcupine, brush it off and shine it on.
Pamela Helene Regas, Miss Ohio. Vincent Youmans turned out this song 54 years ago for a show called Great Day. 1929, and the country really needed a good love ballad. They got one called More Than You Know. Here's Wanda Gale Getty, Miss Mississippi.
nothing I can do about it. Loving may be all you can give, but honey, I can live without it. If you got tired and said goodbye, then I'd show more than you'll
Wanda Gale Getty, Miss Mississippi.
Miss Nebraska and Miss Florida are ready to meet you and our judges when the talent competition continues. And now, 2 law officers in hot pursuit, brought to you by McDonald's.
If ever a movie had a perfect title, it was Flashdance. New, exciting, and the dancing won terrific reviews. We expect this young lady will too as we watch Flashdance, What a Feeling, by Kristen Lee Lowenberg, Miss Nebraska.
First, when there's nothing but a slow glowing dream that your fear seems to hide deep inside your mind. All alone I have cried silent tears full of pride in a world made of steel, made of stone, where I hear the music, close my eyes, feel the rhythm, wrap around, take a hold of my heart. What a feeling!
Whatever the show, The Wizard of Oz or the Muppet movie, it's always nice to have a rainbow song. And if one rainbow makes a great ballad, a medley should be twice as nice. Here putting over the rainbow with the Rainbow Connection is Kimberly Boyce, Miss Florida.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of so many times in my lost life. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where my troubles melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll little bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, oh why can't I? Somewhere over the rainbow, little bluebirds birds fly over the rainbow. Someday, so will I. So
Only 2 performances to go before the swimsuit competition. Miss Alabama and Miss New York. Watch as twins discover the nice reason Mom bakes their favorites, Nestle Toll House cookies.
A man who changed the image of popular music in America and made the whole world sing was George Gershwin. His instrument was the piano, and that's where his music sounds best. Here with a Gershwin piano medley is Pam Battle's Miss Alabama. 1929 was not a very good year. The stock market crashed, banks were closed. We were headed for the breadlines. But being Americans, the hit song of that year was Happy Days Are Here Again. Here to reprise that song on a truly happy night, Vanessa Williams, Miss New York.
So long sad times, go long bad times, we are rid of you at last. Howdy gay times, cloudy gray times, you are now a thing of the past. Happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. So let's sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again. All together, shouting, now there's no one who can doubt it now. So let's tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again. Your cares and troubles are gone. There'll be no more from now on. Happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. So let's sing a song of cheer again. Happy times, happy nights, happy days are here again. Yes, they're here
Vanessa Williams, Miss New York.
The Miss America dancers will dance close to the fire as we go into our swimsuit competition. Now watch, because you were meant for the finer things in life. You were meant for silkience.
The music's from Staying Alive, and here's Susan Powell and the Miss America dancers. We just call this number Dance.
It's a world of danger, where lovers often become strangers in a hungry jungle. It's tough keeping out of trouble. Somehow we seem to make it through.
You've seen our finalists in evening gowns. This brings us to our final competition, after which all the points will be totaled and a new Miss America will be crowned. Now, our Miss America finalist in swimsuit with a brief glimpse of those important interviews with the judges earlier this week. Miss New Jersey, Suzette Charles.
Music is the understandable language now, and we need communication, especially in a world now where we're striving for world peace.
Miss Texas, Dana Rogers.
Brothers helped raise me because they're all 5 to 8 years older. And I just learned that having a family with members that love you and care for you, you're not going to have any problems raising your own children.
Miss Kentucky, Lynn Whitney Thompson.
Activist, but I do believe in feminism, and I believe in the movement. I think it's wonderful that people like Christine Craft can enforce discriminatory laws.
Miss Missouri, Barbara Webster.
I think that we need to be proud of our country, and we need to stand by our country and unite as one. We cannot solve any problems in this country if we are divided. We must stand together and not be divided.
Miss Ohio, Pamela Helene Regas.
Actually, I'm a very energetic person, and I love athletics, and I started the first women's track team down at Troy, Alabama. They didn't have a women's program at the university.
Miss Mississippi, Wanda Gale Getty.
To look feminine. Don't be afraid to be a woman. Don't be afraid to look good, even if you do have something to say.
Miss Nebraska, Kristen Lee Lowenberg.
I enjoy reading, but truthfully, I have very little time to read novels, but I love to read poetry. I really do.
Miss Florida Kimberly Boyce.
I feel that I have something to give, and that is a genuine love for life and a love for the people of this country that I would love to share with this people.
Miss Alabama Pam Battles.
In Alabama, as well as all across the country, anybody, I believe anybody, can do what they want if they set their mind to it. The opportunity's there, and all they have to do is go for it.
And Miss New York, Vanessa Williams.
think that it is important for education to be endowed with a good financial backing. I believe that the more programs that are available for education, the better the student will ultimately become.
Our top 10 finalists in swimsuit competition.
We're ready for the big finish if you are, and we'll all go for it with an old-fashioned strut. We now present the story of a legend, brought to you by McDonald's.
They say tempo, my friends. Keep the show moving with a beat. Well, what kind of a beat? You've heard just about all of them tonight. As for me,
I just can't seem to bring myself to rock and roll tonight. The backbeat's much too heavy for what's wrong. Oh, there ain't nobody's blues I've heard to fit my mood just right. There's nothing in my record rack of song.
And there are sometimes I feel like moving my feet.
And then sometimes I feel like tapping my toe.
Sometimes I'm just in need of a beat.
And then sometimes
I've just got to let go.
Maffett is ready to take her final walk as Miss America 1983 and recall a memorable year. But first, if you really want a perm, get the soft and lasting perm. Tony, watch.
You've seen and heard only some of the fine talent that performed on this stage all during the week. Happily for us, there is so much talent in this pageant that the Miss America Scholarship Foundation, again, this year will give special $2,000 scholarship awards to 8 non-finalist talent winners who were selected by our judges from those non-finalists who scored highest in the preliminary talent competition. They are Miss Arkansas Regina Hopper, Miss Idaho Elaine Pack, Miss Kansas Laurel Lynn Waters, Miss Louisiana Miriam Gauchier, Miss Massachusetts Holly Mayer, Miss Oregon Stephanie Jill Weimer, Miss Tennessee Moira Alice Kay, and Miss Utah Lynn Lambert. The excitement continues as we await the crowning of a new Miss America, but now we've come to that moment of mixed emotions. It's the time when the reign ends for the Miss America who made us all so proud this past year. Debbie Maffett has had a fantastically successful year. She was and is a great Miss America. She's met some of the most famous people in the world. She was a guest in the White House. She performed with Bob Hope. But most important, she met and was seen by millions of Americans who were truly impressed. As she takes her final walk and says goodbye, we'll see just a few of her memories. Ladies and gentlemen, Deborah Maffett, Miss America 1983.
This is the moment that I have and haven't been looking forward to. And I do have a couple of things I'd like to say. How do I feel? Excited, because it's been a special year. I'm excited about what's around the corner. I've learned a lot of new things this year about myself, about life, and about the media. The media. But I'm a little sad too, because like graduation, this is a goodbye to a phase of my life. To my family, to my friends, to everybody everywhere who's been so kind, this is from the heart. I love you. Thank you.
Here's more about a young girl's future from American Greetings.
The competitions are completed and the judges have made their final choices. The ballots are being counted, and the question is, which of these beautiful and talented 10 finalists will wear the crown of Miss America 1984? While we're being held in suspense, let's take one last look at our 10 finalists. Susan? Miss New Jersey, Suzette Charles.
Suzette's a junior at Temple University, where she's studying theater and voice. She dreams of a drama degree at Yale and the London Royal Academy.
Dana Rogers, Miss Texas.
Dana is already producing producing and directing television shows, and after receiving her degree in communications, she'd like to produce major motion pictures.
Miss Kentucky, Lynn Whitney Thompson.
Lynn's an accomplished pianist and dancer. She writes romantic fiction and has done a lot of professional modeling.
Miss Missouri, Barbara Webster.
Barbara's had special violin training for 12 years and played with country groups to symphonies. But despite the call of the bluegrass, she wants a career in sales.
Miss Ohio, Pamela Helene Regas.
Pamela's well on her way to that law degree she seeks. Cum laude graduate of Troy State, she made the president's list, but still had time to be their homecoming queen.
Miss Mississippi, Wanda Gale Getty.
Wanda wants a graduate degree in communications and musical performance. She was on the president's list at college and had the lead in many Gulf Coast opera productions.
Miss Nebraska, Kristen Lee Lowenberg.
Kristen wants to become a broadcast journalist, a member of a television news team. She does creative writing and choreographs children's theater.
Miss Florida, Kimberly Boyce.
Kimberly's been singing publicly since she was 9. She graduated college with honors and has been a producer and television newscaster. She wants to major in broadcast production.
Miss Alabama, Pam Battles.
Pam's been at the piano for 17 years and she plays the pipe organ. She's also a singer and a fashion model. She wants a degree in mathematics and applied music.
And Miss New York, Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa's musical talent isn't limited to singing. She's an accomplished French horn player, pianist, and dancer. And you can find her in Who's Who in American music.
We're 60 seconds away from meeting Miss America 1984.
Now there's a shampoo that replenishes your hair's natural oils. New Meet Different shampoo.
This is it. Our theme tonight has been Go For It. And you'll agree, these young women have given it everything. Now, Miss America 1984 is about to be named. May I have the judge's decision, please? Ladies and gentlemen, fourth runner-up and winner of a $5,000 scholarship is Pamela Helene Regas, Miss Ohio. The third runner-up and winner of a $7,000 scholarship is Wanda Gale Getty, Miss Mississippi. The second runner-up and winner of a $10,000 scholarship is Pam Battles, Miss Alabama. The first runner-up and winner of a $15,000 scholarship is Suzette Charles, Miss New Jersey. Six of the brightest and loveliest young women in America are standing on our stage. One of them will be the new Miss America and the winner of a $25,000 scholarship. And our new Miss America is Vanessa Williams, Miss New York.
we've waited for. She is here for you. She's our Miss America, the one that you'll adore. Touched by this magic moment, she positively glows. She walks in radiant beauty and carries our hearts as she goes. Oh, just look at her. How can you help but look at her with loveliness like this? You know she is a Miss America.
The Miss America pageant has been brought to you by McDonald's, where it's fun to be together, McDonald's and you. And by the Nestle Company. Nestle makes the very best. And by American Greetings and the more than 50,000 stores that sell American Greetings products. And by Mink Difference Replenishing Shampoo. It puts back the precious oils nature takes away. This is Bill Wendell.